Good evening, everyone. Welcome to SchoolQuizz.com. So, today we are going to continue with the topic that we have started in our previous lecture, that is letter of inquiry. See, we have completed two types of formal letters that we are going to complete by today, that is letter of order and letter of inquiry. So, for that, in the end, I'll give you some examples that you have to write a letter about and show me in the next lecture, or you can add down in the comment section that you have prepared a letter or you have written that letter, so that it will be clear to me that you have understood the topic. Okay, so now without wasting much of your time, let's go forward with our today's session. Okay, so see, in the previous lecture we have started with what? Letter of inquiry. So now just we are going to revise in the short what is letter of inquiry. Okay, so how to write a letter of inquiry? A letter of inquiry is a letter written to inquire about something that you want to know about. Okay. When writing a letter of inquiry, make sure to mention a list of all the details that you would want to gather about the product that you would like to purchase or have to, avail the service. So for that, you have to provide your contact details accurately so that the service provider can get back to you with the details as you have asked for. So remember that always if you want to give some contact number, or make sure that contact number is also available on WhatsApp and also available on normal calling. Okay, so that the dealer that can call you if they have any doubt for any time, so that your order will not get misplaced or not wrongly placed. Okay, your product should be accurate. So for that, you have to see that how your letter of inquiry should be. Okay, so the format. Now we are coming to the format. The format of letter should be in the formal format. Why? Because we write the letter of inquiry not to anyone else but to our professionals. Now we are not writing this letter to our relatives. See, we want to inquire about something. That means we are writing to a buyer or to a seller, right? Because we want to know the information about the product. Okay, so I'm guessing that I'm clear with it. I'm not going much in detail because I have told you all this in the previous lecture. Format of the formal letter is followed when writing a letter, so that all the formal letters you have start the letter with the sender's address, followed by the date on which the letter has been written. Receiver's address comes next, followed by the subject, which states that the purpose of your letter. Salutation, the body of the letter explaining what you want to know about the letter written. You can end the letter by using a complimentary closer, followed by your signature and your name in the block letters. So I told you 9 things. 9 things should be required while writing a formal letter. So these are the 9 things you should know about writing a formal letter. Okay. So what is the sample? That means just an example for you so that you can know how to write a letter. We have completed business inquiry letter in the previous lecture. What the subject is about regarding the purchase of materials in bulk. I told you the meaning of subject. That means nothing but what? Short summary of what we are going to write the letter about. Okay. So basically, this is the letter that we have studied. I'm going down slowly so you can read, in short what is written. As I told you, there are 3 paragraphs that should be included. Okay, so we have completed this letter. Moving on towards our next letter, that is inquiry letter sample regarding what? Vacancy, job vacancy. See what happens when you grow old. You want to do something for yourself. You want to know the experience. You want to gain knowledge, or you want to support your family. So for that, you need what? A vacancy for a job. So for that, how you would like to know? You would like to know about the job profile. Okay, which profile you want to go? Suppose I want to become a teacher. Okay, so what I'll inquire about? How many students are there? How the students are there? What is the strength of the class? How are the infrastructure facilities and everything? We are going to inquire about that. Okay, so that is regarding what? A vacancy of the job. Okay, now starting with this letter. Okay, so how we'll start this letter? We'll start with the sender's address, the one who's sending the letter. 142C, Bluebird Apartments. Okay, this is the name of the building in which the sender is living in. Then where it is, Firefly Lane, Arigodi, Bangalore, on date. See, I told you, first thing is the sender's address. Second thing is what? Date. So the date is 5/1/2002. That is the date. Then next thing is subject. Okay, no, subject is not there, right? I hope I'm right. Am I? Okay. So that was just for tracking you. The subject should not be included here. Here, what will be included? Receiver's address. Third thing in the list is receiver's address. See, we have to go according to the format. We cannot, use middle in that jumbling up the things. Suppose I'm saying that after sender's address, we have to write the subject. After that, we have to write the conclusion. We cannot do that, right? We cannot write complimentary closure before writing the letter. So after the date, what will be included? Receiver's address. So receiver's address will be like the HR manager, Alice Academy, Whitefield, Bangalore. Okay, so this is a receiver's address. Now subject, as I told you, it is the short or whatever you are going to write about the whole in the letter. Subject. You can name it as title, or you can say it is just a summary so that you can understand why we have to write the subject that should be accurate towards the letter. And remember, subject should always be according to the question. It should always comes from the question, not from the outside of your box. Okay, so you have to see the question. You have to frame the sentence and write it down over the subject. Okay, so subject is inquiry regarding the job opening for the post of English language trainer. For the post of what? English language trainer. Okay. So here, this is the subject. After that, we write what? Salutation. So here, sir, ma'am, comma, first paragraph, with reference to the mail I received on 28/12/2021, I would like to inquire about the job opening for the post of English language trainer at your esteemed institution. Means he got a vacancy from some site. He got a mail that you are eligible for this job. So he wants to know more about the job. See what happens when you receive an email. It is written, for more details, you can contact on this email or you can contact on this number. It is written over like that. Okay. So with respect to all that, you will write, with reference to the mail that I received on that date, I would like to inquire about the job opening for the post of English language trainer at your institution. Now you have to give your details. What qualifications do you have? Why you are suitable for this job? I have completed my post-graduation in English literature. I have experience working as an English teacher for 2 years and as an English language trainer for a year. I have been looking for opportunities to work with an organization like yours that associates with different institutions and trains their students. I would like to know more about the job role and the other related details. Kindly send me a brochure so that I can learn more about your organization and activities that you carry on. Okay, so in that paragraph, basically what he has written, that I'm a teacher of English literature. I have post-graduation in that. I have 2 years experience of teaching and 1 year as a trainer. After that, I would like to work with your organization. See, we always, be polite and, natural towards what we are speaking. So what is included over here, that we are aiming to, work in your organization and to grow in your organization, to help your organization become successful. These things we can write. So for that, he's saying, send me a brochure. Brochure means pamphlet or the details in which you have written, like, every detail regarding the job opportunity. Okay. So that I can learn more about your organization and the activities that you carry on. See, when you take admission in some school or college, you get the prospectus of that. Means what are the rules and regulations, what are the timings, what are the subjects that you need. So everything is given over there. You have to just look through the prospectus and decide whether this is the school that you want to go or this is the college that you want to select. See, now you are completing your 10th standard. Okay. So you will run for the colleges coming year. Okay. So for the colleges, what we will see, the prospectus, what are the activities that the college conducts, what events occur in the college, how often do they occur, what subjects they are going to teach us, what are the compulsory subjects, what are not compulsory subjects, what are optional, how many lectures in a day can be taken, what are the timings for the college, what grade college has been awarded from the university and everything. So you will check everything in the prospectus, and after that you decide whether this college is suitable for you or not. Or main thing what you see is the cutoff, basic percentage, cutoff percentage is included. Three lists are being forwarded, like mainly there are three lists. In that third list is the last one where the cutoff is the lowest. First list is the cutoff will be the highest. Okay, so what you will see what details regarding what is the cutoff and everything. So he's also saying that he needs a brochure like your prospectus so that he can see whether this job is suitable for me or not, whether it is feasible for me to work in that environment or not. Last paragraph. I hope to hear from you soon and would like you to meet you in person for an interview on a suitable date. I'm enclosing a copy of my updated resume for your kind perusal. So what happens? Resume means what? Your CV. What qualifications do you have? What experience do you have? You will learn in detail about resume over the coming years. So for now, you can see that it is a document that you have to take with yourself when you go for a job. Okay. Thanking you. Now complimentary closer, that is yours sincerely, signature. Who has written this? Sajitha Ravindran. Okay, the name in the bold letters. So I hope you are clear with the letter. Okay, and I don't have to repeat. Okay, now inquiry. What is the, regarding return and replacement? So for that you have to write recipient's mail ID, subject for the return and replacement, then the letter. See, I'm Rachel Green, assistant buyer at the Tailorman Clothing Company. I had ordered 100 suits on 2nd January and I have received them today. Upon checking them, I found the product numbers. These have been damaged. Okay, so while transporting the products, some products must have been damaged. For that, the letter is written. I would like to know what is the procedure for return and replacement that is followed. I would be a great help if you could kindly back to me with the details as soon as possible so that I can initiate the process of return at the earliest as we require the suits for the event of next week. Now, thank you in advance. Sincerely, Rachel Green, assistant buyer, Tailorman Clothing Company, contact number, this. Okay, now this is the frequently asked questions, like you should have some doubts. So according to me, what doubts you have? Okay, how do you write an inquiry letter? You have to follow the format of a formal letter. Okay, ensure that you have all the necessary information about the product. List out every detail you would like to know about the product. Provide address, contact details so the receiver of the letter mail can get back to you with the details. Okay. How do you end a letter of inquiry? You can use thank you, thanking you in inquiry. Okay, thanking you in advance, looking forward to hearing from you, etc. to end the letter of inquiry. How do you start an inquiry email? You can start the inquiry email with a salutation. This is followed by the body in the email, which you first introduce who you are and the state of the purpose of your mail. You can write the subject in the subject form. Okay, you don't have to write in the mail, you just have to write like a letter. So this is not much important for you. I hope you are clear with the topic. So we have completed letter of order as well as letter of inquiry. I'll see you in the next lecture. Till then, take